Oh, baby. Well, hello, gentlemen and woman. The World Cup has officially concluded, and for those who don't know, I made a World Cup 2026 prediction video right before the World Cup began, or actually it came out on the day that it began, but I filmed it a couple days earlier. Anyway, I'm yapping, which is something that I'm gonna try to avoid in this video, because every video has a 5 to 10 minute intro, so I'll try to make it quicker this time. If I go to my YouTube channel, it's this video right here. That beautiful black gentleman is me. I'm black, by the way. So here is the video. Ignore that, you didn't see anything. Another thing actually that I wanted to mention really quick is that I got accepted to the YouTube partner program. Wow, look at this, the epic cool gift, thank you. So that is pretty cool. Now, I never really talk about like asking for likes and subscribers unless it's like a joke, but at the moment I have 786 subscribers, which is fucking insane, bro. I don't even know what to say. And in order to continue to grow, I wish I could grow physically. I'm 5'6", god damn. I can unlock watch page ads, so you know, if you want to have ads on my videos, because everyone loves ads. I love watching commercials. Yes, I need a total of 1000 subscribers, which, you know, 786 is quite far away from that. But on top of that, I need one of the following. So either 10 million YouTube Shorts views, which I have 147, so I'm a bit far away from that, in the last 90 days, no less. Or I could have 4000 hours in the last 1 year of my long form videos. So yeah, what you can do when you go to sleep is play my video, right click on your computer, click loop, and just turn the sound off and let it play forever, please, God, please, because then I'll get monies and I'll be super rich and I will take over the world. I mean I'll invest it back into my channel, get a better computer. Wow, it's gonna be so cool. So this video is almost half an hour long, 30 minutes of me yapping away. That's a bit too much, that's 30 minutes too much. So I'll only go through the most important comments and stuff like that. So yeah, let's begin, I guess. I found this website. Yeah, this is the website that I was using. Unfortunately, one thing that I didn't know about this website, best third place teams would go on to the round of 32, and that may have impacted the video a little bit. I'm gonna say it's Korea to come out on top. Interesting decision. So already that was shit. Mexico is the one that came out on top. They won all their 3 games, but I think we can all agree it's not gonna be Czechia. I mean, they finished dead last with only 1 draw. That was kind of a correct prediction, because they are awful. Do I? That's true. But South Africa, I mean, they could have a chance of making it, but I don't think they will. I just think, well, they did come out, I mean, not on top, but they were second, so that was a pretty shit prediction, not gonna lie. We have Canada, Qatar, Switzerland and Bosnia, and right off the bat I'm gonna say Switzerland is probably gonna win all 3 matches. I mean, they won 2 matches and drew once, so that's a pretty good prediction, honestly. And the team to finish second, and this is gonna be a bit of a shocking result, I think. Oh, and say Bosnia. Oh no, they finished third. If they turned their draw into a win, they would have finished second.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a bike.
Alphonso Davies, who's probably their star player, but when your star player is your left back, I don't know, man. That is kind of true. He did not play well. I mean, he didn't play much, but he didn't play well when he did. They're gonna finish third and Qatar fourth. So I just only switched Canada and Bosnia, and they were on the same amount of points, but the goal difference is 5 and -1, so quite a stark difference. That was a big word for a big boy.
You know, I'm doing Brazil first, obviously, because they're like really good.
And then I think Morocco is actually gonna get second. Oh my god, I think Scotland is gonna get third, and they're gonna be very disappointed, and Haiti in fourth. That was actually a perfect prediction. Oh, wow, I'm so good, bro. But I don't think they're gonna be on top. I think Turkey will... Interesting. But I think they're gonna finish third and Paraguay fourth. To be fair, Paraguay did surprise a few people. Up next, we have
I mean, that's pretty...
I mean, that's fair.
I think the team in second is going to be Ivory Coast and Ecuador very close in third.
That is interesting. That is exactly what I predicted.
I don't think they will make it out of their group because their national team is very disappointing.
That is correct. Their national team is pretty disappointing, although it didn't really disappoint all that much in this tournament, at least in my opinion. If I was Swedish, I would probably be very disappointed. Tunisia actually were absolutely terrible. 4 goals per game conceded.
I don't think they have the capabilities, you know?
I don't think you have the facilities for that big match.
That's a cool meme, bro. That's funny.
Obviously, it's going to be Netherlands, or obviously it's going to be Japan. I think they could be on top as well. Tunisia have been doing pretty well in Africa and in the qualifiers for the World Cup.
Tunisia conceded 0 goals in 10 matches against Namibia, Liberia, Malawi, Equatorial Guinea, and Sao Tome and Principe. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway, I don't know. Now, granted, all of these teams are absolute dog shit. I'm sorry, guys, but they are. But they conceded 0 goals. They scored 22 in 10. I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. So because of that, I was like, oh, they're gonna play well. They did not play well.
KDB is old and Lakaka is he's shit, so you know, yeah.
Belgium came out on top, and Mr. Bolingoli Lakaka, however you wanna call him, the shine did not stop. He played pretty well, scored a couple goals, I think.
Me ponders is going to be Iran.
Well, Iran finished third with 3 draws. I watched the Iran-New Zealand game, that was pretty entertaining.
And I think it's going to be a very disappointing tournament for Egypt, and they're gonna...
It actually wasn't. Egypt made it to the round of 32. They played against Australia, who had like an 18-year-old center back taking penalties for some goddamn reason. They beat Australia, and then they played against Argentina, and let's go back to the video, please.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cape Verde finished second, but Uruguay just have too much quality in their team, so I think...
No, they fucking don't. They are shit.
I think they're gonna be third and Saudi Arabia fourth.
Well, Cape Verde finished second, surprising a lot of people. Uruguay, absolute ass cancer, and Saudi Arabia, it's Saudi Arabia, there's no real pressure on them. No one expected them to do well, and they did not.
Group I, and we have France on top. I mean, obviously, probably one of the favorites to win the whole thing.
That's true.
Erling Haaland, one of the best strikers in the world at the moment. I mean, he kind of fell off in the last year or so, but he's still insane. He's not gonna carry the team, and I think they're gonna...
He did. He was literally the only one scoring for them, pretty much. Not the worst prediction.
And next up we have Group J, and Jordan is debuting. That's cool. I thought he was like a basketball player, but I guess...
Dude, that's funny. That was a joke. That was humor.
But I think Argentina are gonna come out on top. Messi is just quality. They also have Anyway, Austria is probably gonna be second.
That is true. Messi was carrying Argentina until the end, until the final, until he couldn't, because he's 90 years old, and Argentina are dog shit. They had 0 shots on target in 120 minutes of football. Brother, what is this? What are these stats, man? Well, that is a perfect prediction. Once again, I am so smart and intelligent, and I know balls.
And Cristiano Ronaldo, man, is probably gonna score like a penalty or two.
He did. He did do that. He did do that, actually. Ronaldo scored a penalty against Croatia, I think, in round of 32 or round of 16 or whatever it was. But he did score like 2 goals against Uzbekistan. And then he goes, I'm back, and then blanks for the next 2 games against DR Congo and Colombia. So basically, I just switched Colombia and Portugal around.
Asia, England, Ghana, and Panama is the final group, the group of L's, because England is kind of shit, but I don't think they are that shit.
I mean, they won 3rd place, so that's pretty good for them, I guess.
I think they're gonna finish second. Croatia, that is. England first. England number 1, Croatia number 2, Ghana number 3, Panama number 4.
And that is how it played out. So I am just that good and cool, and I know balls. I know balls. Okay, so in real life, the first round of 32 game was South Africa versus Canada, which is the 2nd placed Group A team against the 2nd placed Group B team. But for me, it was Mexico and Bosnia that I predicted. Yet this website said that it would be Korea and Ecuador. Interesting. So I don't know how this works. What?
You might be a little bit surprised. I'm thinking Ecuador has it in the bag.
Ecuador played against Mexico and they lost 2-0, so they in fact did not have it in the bag.
And next up we have Morocco versus Bosnia. And I'm thinking this could go down to extra time, maybe penalties, but I think Bosnia's experience kind of saves them a little bit.
That was the worst prediction you've ever seen. Oh damn! Bosnia played USA, they lost 2-0. Morocco played the Netherlands, which many people said that they could go on to win the whole thing, and they won on penalties against them.
Next up we have Switzerland and Australia. I'm thinking that's an easy Switzerland win.
Switzerland played Algeria, which they won against, and Australia lost to Egypt.
Brazil, Mexico is crazy, but I'm thinking Brazil has it in the bag.
Well, as I mentioned already, Mexico played Ecuador and they won. Brazil, though, played Japan in what was a pretty cool game, and they won that one as well with a late Martinelli goal.
Turkey and Algeria. This is interesting.
No, it's not, because that did not happen, bro. What are you yapping on about?
Next up, we have Ivory Coast and Japan. And even though I did say that being black is like a superpower, I think Japan can outsmart them because they're Asian. Oh yes, I love racism.
That's cool, bro. That was funny. Yeah. Well, Ivory Coast played Norway, in which Erling Haaland, he scored like 1 goal, so that's pretty good, I guess.
Germany versus Norway. I think the Germans have this, but
no, they do not. They played Paraguay, in which they got a goal disallowed, which should have stood, in my opinion. And because of that, we were robbed of a Germany-France round of 16.
And the Netherlands came out on top, and I think they will do it again.
As I said, they played Morocco and they lost, so yeah, that's cool.
After that, we have Ecuador versus Bosnia, and I think Ecuador has it in the bag.
They are more or less shit.
And I think Switzerland are gonna stumble finally.
They go pretty far. That is true. Switzerland do like to go far in these tournaments. Actually, they went into the quarterfinal, as you can see.
Turkey versus Japan, and I haven't seen much of Turkey play.
At that stage, both of them were out, so yeah, cool. Good prediction, bro. Next up is the Dutch versus the Deutsch. Both of them were already out by this stage as well, so
Ecuador and Brazil. And if Ecuador win it, GG, fair play, I guess. But I think Brazil is just too good.
Brazil played Norway at that stage, and they lost, so yeah, good prediction, bro.
Japan versus Germany. That is a sentence you wouldn't expect me to say 80 years ago, but here we are, I guess.
That's kind of funny, actually. I'll give myself some credit. That was actually a lol. 4 out of 10. Good job, bro.
The German engineering is going to overpower them.
Surely.
Brazil, Germany.
That shit didn't happen, bro.
But I think they're gonna do something like 2-1, 2-0, 3-2 Brazil. And Germany are gonna go through to the final.
Well, I predicted Germany to go to the final. They couldn't make it to the round of 16. I know football very much.
We have Belgians in the Congo. Oh, that's horrible.
Well, Belgium was not in the Congo. It was in Senegal. And Belgium was dog shit for about 85 minutes until they went Super Saiyan mode and scored 2 quick goals. And then some drama in the last minute of the game. Penalty. Yuri Tillemans buried it. What a goal that was.
Following that, we have Uruguay versus Senegal. Spain versus Cape Verde. I mean, that's just gonna be like a 5-0 probably.
That interesting. It was Argentina against Cape Verde, and it wasn't 5-0, although there were 5 goals, and it was probably the best match of the whole World Cup. France versus Iran, 5-0 probably again. France beat Sweden 3-0, not 5-0, and it wasn't Iran, so not exactly very correct.
Argentina versus Canada. Maybe like a 3-0 win. Argentina's defense is kind of shit.
Well, it wasn't Canada, it was Cape Verde that Argentina played against. I did say that they would go through. I did say that they would score 3 goals, so kind of correct.
Romero red card maybe like 2 red cards in the tournament, who knows?
That's a pretty good prediction, honestly. Argentina's defense was kind of shit, especially in the final. They were terrible. Throughout the whole tournament, they were just fouling everyone, slapping people in the back of the head. I did say 2 red cards to Romero, he got none, although Paredes got a red card at the end of the final after the game had finished. He started like pushing people around and punching them or something, I don't know. And Enzo Fernandez got a yellow card and then got a second yellow for a foul. Colombia-Croatia. This is an interesting game, and I'm thinking Croatia, they have experience. Well, Croatia do have experience, but they did not go far as they lost to Portugal in 120 minutes, I think. And it was dramatic fashion, and no, I don't think he touched the ball with his head. Up next we have Portugal and Scotland. I did say they're gonna finish third and it's gonna be a disappointing tournament, but they for some reason made it into this. I couldn't select which team was the third best, like the top 8 third best teams. Anyway, I think Ronaldo has it, but not Ronaldo. It's probably gonna be Bruno Fernandes who's gonna be pulling the strings. Well, as I said, Portugal beat Croatia, but Bruno Fernandes was not very good. And next up we have England versus Austria, and I'm going with England. Well, England played DR Congo and Austria lost to Spain 3-0. Very cool. We have a round of 16 match, Belgium versus Uruguay, and I think Belgium has it. Spain, France, round of 16. Spain beat England in the Euros. Well, that was the semi-final, not the round of 16. And I'm thinking someone like Lamine Yamal, Mikel Merino, Oyarzabal, or whatever his name is, if he's playing, I don't know. Maybe a Torres, you know, off the bench kind of performance could get them 5-0 loss against France because he's dog shit, but I think Spain have it in the bag. Well, that was an interesting prediction. Lamine Yamal actually did absolutely nothing this whole tournament. Spain did beat France, though it was a semi-final, but at this stage, Spain were playing against Portugal, which they won. France beat Paraguay, which they won. I mean, if you beat someone, you win. I don't know why I said like that, but yeah, I did say Mikel Merino would score. I did say Oyarzabal would play well. Both of them did. I did say Torres off the bench to score, which Ferran Torres did come off the bench in the 61st minute, and in the 100 and something minute he scored, but that was in the final, not in this match. They have it in the bag. I think Messi's too good. I think Julian Alvarez, insane pronunciation by the way, did you hear that? Oh my god. They have Martinez. Oh my god. I mentioned Julian Alvarez and he scored an absolute banger against Switzerland, I think it was. Not Egypt, but so, you know, it's not the worst prediction of all time, come on. Portugal-England. So Portugal-England was actually Portugal-Spain and England-Mexico, and England-Mexico was, absolute fucking cinema that game. I'm thinking Portugal have it in the bag again. They in fact did not have it in the bag. Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty good against the likes of Jordan fucking Henderson. Oh, right, Jordan Henderson. Fuck's he done in the last 10 years, bro? sorry, my nerves got in the way, I'm sorry. Right, well, Jordan Henderson's highlights for the 2026 World Cup include him celebrating a goal or a win or whatever it was, and then falling and breaking his fucking wrist. We have Belgium versus Spain. What a matchup this could be. Now, I did say Spain are the favorites to win it, but Belgium, they have Jeremy Doku. He's damn good. He found his shooting boots this season. He's been scoring. Well, he got subbed off for Luka Bakia or something, I forgot what his name is. He came on as a sub for the most part. I think he played against Senegal like most of the game, but then got subbed off, and yeah, I don't know, it was a weird decision. Spain is gonna win it. I just think the quality is too much. Well, in the quarterfinal, Spain and Belgium met, and that is exactly what I had predicted, and Spain would come out on top, and that is exactly what I predicted. Oh my god. And that Portuguese team is, I think, better than the Argentina team. But because I love Argentina, because I'm a Messi fanboy, I'm sorry Ronaldo. Well, the quarterfinal was Argentina-Switzerland, so not the best of predictions there. And that leaves us with Spain and Argentina. Who's gonna come out on top? Is it the youth or is it the experience? And as much as it pains me to say, I think Spain have it in the bag. Spain in fact had it in the bag. Oh my god, an actually good prediction, what the hell. I said that this would happen in the semi-final, so not exactly correct. And this does not let me pick between the third place playoff, but if I'm being honest, Brazil versus Argentina, I think it could be Argentina winning third place. Well, it was England versus France, and it was England. But this is going to be one hell of a final, and I'm thinking Spain are just barely going to edge Germany. Not like that, nothing sexual. Probably. In the end, Spain were the favorites to win the whole thing, pretty much. I mean, it's a pretty safe prediction. No real, like, insane sort of
things, I guess, that I predicted.
I mean, Bosnia in round of 16. Interesting. Turkey as well. Germany making into the final. That's... Yikes.
Golden Boot. Who is going to score the most goals? I'm thinking Mbappe.
That is what happened as well. Cool.
Golden Ball. Best player of the tournament. Could also be... Okay, it's not Jude Bellingham. Fuck, has he done in the last 2 years, bro? Sorry, my nerves got in the way, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't hate England. What? Nah, never.
Right then. Jude Bellingham. Bro fucking went ultra turbo Super Saiyan Avatar state. Just, oh my god, bro. It was Rodri. What? Messi, second best player. Kylian Mbappe, third best player. I would assume then Bellingham would be fourth best player.
I'm gonna say Messi with most assists.
It was Michael Olise with 7, by the way.
Best young player. I don't know, again, if that is a trophy or not. Fuck it, give it to fucking Jay Lings. Why not?
That is true, actually. Not a lot of people know that. Jesse Lingard actually got the best young player of the tournament.
And goalkeeper of the tournament, it's gonna be Thibaut Courtois.
That is the dog shittest of dog shit predictions you've ever seen. It was Unai Simon. I thought that Jean Garcia would be the #1 goalkeeper for Spain, but apparently the manager decided to pick him. Alright, well, that is the end of the video. I predicted Spain to win the World Cup. They won the World Cup, so what more could you want? I said Mbappe would be the top goal scorer. He was. I said Germany would finish second. I said Argentina would finish third. They finished second. I said Messi would have the most assists. He had 4. The guy in first place had 7. I said best goalie would be Courtois. It was Unai Simon. So honestly, it's like a 6.5 out of 10. Not like the most inaccurate thing in the world, because in the end people only really care about the team that won the whole thing. But yeah, this has been your boy Iva, and yeah, hopefully you can create 200,000 bot accounts to subscribe to me. That would be pretty cool. And yeah, don't forget to loop the video a million times. No, but on a real though, thank you for watching my content. It's kind of shit, so when people say, hey, this video funny, hey, this editing is good, it's just like the most insane thing. Like, I don't know how to even describe it. It's so cool. So yeah, this is the end. Thank you for watching, and yeah, Stalker Gamma new season coming in about a week. So the first video is already scheduled to go out. It is currently the 20th of July 2026, 20:24 p.m. Lots of 20s. So yeah, 2020 goodbye, I guess.